Chapter 2148. What was worse was that many fans recognized where they were because of the live broadcast. More and more passers-by and fans came to ask about it. The whole hotel was surrounded by people. They couldn't leave this time. The entire entrance of the hotel was crowded with people. It was a mess. The security guards and guards were busy, and sirens could be heard everywhere. The crazy media and excited fans didn't want to leave anyway. I absolutely don't believe it. Unless brother she tells us it's true. Yes. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Brother she can't be that kind of person. Damn. Ningxi's diehard fan is still not awake. Who are you calling a diehard fan? It's up to the person who answers. You. I'll kill you. No one is allowed to insult my brother she. Seeing the riot of fans, Ningxi vomited and looked out of the window with a pale face. Brother Tao, open the door. I want to go out. Su Tao was shocked. What? Ningxi, you are crazy. Liang Feixing, who had been silent behind the car, said hurriedly, No. It's too dangerous. Ningxi's eyes were cold. Open the door. How could she sit in the car and watch the fans quarrel, or even fight for her? But Su Tao was speechless when he saw Ningxi's sharp eyes. Ningxi was usually very good-tempered, especially to the staff. But when it came to matters of principle, no one could persuade her. No, you can't open the door. This time Liang Feixing was on Su Tao's side. There were so many people outside, and the boss's wife was pregnant. If anything happened, he would have to pay for it with his life. Just when Su Tao was hesitating, Ningxi had already walked past him, pressed the central lock, pushed the door open and got out of the car. Ningxi! Su Tao exclaimed and hurriedly got out of the car with Liang Feixing to protect Ningxi. The moment Ningxi got out of the car, everyone outside was stunned for a second. It seemed that they didn't expect Ningxi to get out of the car. Everyone, please be quiet. The girl looked a little weak, and her face was abnormally pale, but her eyes were as sharp as a blade, causing everyone present to be stunned and quiet. I'll tell you the reply you want now. Ningxi continued. The media, fans, and everyone in the live stream all looked surprised as they waited anxiously for Ningxi's reply. That test result is true. I'm really pregnant. The girl's clear and melodious voice rang out in the quiet air. After 3 seconds of silence, there was an immediate uproar. Oh my God! Ningxi admitted it. She's really pregnant. How is this possible? The media, which had been quiet for a while, became excited once again. Ningxi, who is the father of the child? As far as we know, you don't have a boyfriend at all. Are you having an illicit relationship with the child's father? The fans went completely crazy. How could this be? Whose child is it? Some anti-fans also took the opportunity to show up. Tut, I always thought that Ningxi was a clean stream in the entertainment circle. I didn't expect that she would be pregnant before marriage. She's no different from Ning Xuelua and Han Zixuan. Who knows, they might even be having fun in private. It's just that she's better at pretending not to be found out. The child's father might also be a married man. Otherwise, why would she keep hiding it? Chapter 2149. Hearing those words, Su Tao almost broke down. Liang Feixing, look at what those people are saying. It wasn't easy for Ningxi to get to where she is today, and now it's all going to be ruined because of a bastard. With Ningxi's admission, the scene erupted again, and everyone began to crazily push forward again. Just then, there was a sudden ear-piercing sound of brakes coming from the direction behind the crowd. 7 or 8 black cars stopped uniformly opposite the hotel. More than 20 well-trained bodyguards dressed in black got out of the cars one after another. The door of the leading car was opened by a bodyguard, and a tall and slender man with a face as cold as ice got out of the car. Someone at the scene immediately exclaimed as he recognized the person. Oh my God! It's Lu Tingxiao. Damn. I'm going crazy. It really seems like it. He's so handsome in person. Why is Lu Tingxiao here? At this moment, the expression on the man's handsome face was terrifying to the extreme. He strode towards the crowd like a storm was brewing. Those bodyguards all looked cold and solemn, and the aura of the man in the lead was even more terrifying. It was as if just a glance could freeze people's blood. The chaotic crowd all subconsciously parted to form a path. The further the man walked in, the more terrifying his expression became. Wherever he walked, the sound of stepping on ice could be heard. Finally, under everyone's gaze, the man walked straight to Ningxi. His face was filled with an incomparably turbulent storm and frightening hostility. He stared at the pale girl in front of him, and with a sullen face he carried the girl by the waist. "Ah, this!" the crowd exclaimed in astonishment. Although Lu Tingxiao's expression was terrifying to the extreme, he carried the girl very carefully, and even seemed a little bewildered. He didn't know where to touch her, as if the girl would be hurt if he touched her a little. So much so that in the eyes of the crowd, Lu Tingxiao's movements were even a little clumsy. "Ah, what's going on? Damn. Lu Tingxiao and Ningxi? What's going on?" In addition to the media and fans, the most shocked was probably Su Tao. At this moment, Su Tao stared blankly at the big boss who carried Ningxi, and his expression was like a fool. Could it be that the bastard who made Ningxi pregnant was? Liang Feixing let out a long sigh of relief. His boss finally arrived in time. He was so scared that he almost had a heart attack. Under the shocked gazes, the man's cold eyes swept over everyone present. "The child in Xiaoxi's belly is mine." Everyone's expression. What did they just hear? This sentence was like an atomic bomb, exploding in the dense crowd. After a brief and strange silence, the crowd suddenly burst into loud exclamations. "Holy shit. Crazy. Ningxi's child is Lu Tingxiao's. I am indeed a married man," the man continued. "What?" Before the crowd could react, they heard the man continue. "Ningxi and I have been married for 2 years, 6 months, and 17 days. Everyone. They must be hallucinating. This was the most important and eye-catching event of the year in the entertainment industry. The movie queen Ningxi was pregnant, and the father of the child was Lu Tingxiao, the executive president of Lu Enterprises. They had been married for 2.5 years ago. End of 7 p.m. The wedding is coming up. Tomorrow I will ask everyone for a day off. I have to take a break, and then I will write a sweet and perfect wedding for you, the new book, 100 Minutes of Love. Please wait a moment, babies. I am writing. You can get up tomorrow morning to read it." Chapter 2150. However, this was not the end. Lu Tingxiao quickly added, "As for premarital pregnancy, there is such a thing." Hearing this, everyone was dumbfounded, and even Su Tao was anxious. He subconsciously wanted to rush over to stop them, but he was stopped by Liang Feixing, who quickly whispered something in his ear. Su Tao was dumbfounded. What? The fans and the media who didn't know the truth were still in a daze. Damn! Did Ningxi really get pregnant before marriage? How could Lu Tingxiao expose such a thing? He knew Ningxi got pregnant before marriage, but he still chose to be with her? Lu Tingxiao's gaze swept the room, and everyone fell silent. It was so quiet that one could hear a pin drop. Lu Tingxiao said, "But I'm the one at fault. Xiaoxi hadn't entered the entertainment industry at that time, so I don't think I need to explain anything to you." Damn it. Lu Tingxiao was the one at fault. What did he mean? Was it what they thought it was the legendary young master of the Lu family? Lu Tingxiao said, "Ningxi is my son's mother. The child in Xiaoxi's belly is mine. Ningxi and I have been married for 2 years, 6 months and 17 days. Ningxi is my son's mother." Lu Tingxiao appeared on stage for less than a few minutes. With just a few words, he had blown up the entire entertainment industry and all the citizens of Hua Nation. Then, he left the stunned people behind and left with his wife in his arms in the car. Ningxi was still sitting in the back seat in Lu Tingxiao's arms. She hadn't said a word since she got in the car and her face was dark. Ningxi looked at her fingers and admitted her mistake honestly. "Oh sweetheart, I'm sorry. Actually, I wanted to give you a surprise, Lu Tingxiao." Yes. It was a surprise. He was scared out of his wits by her. Ningxi was about to speak when she felt nauseous again. "Slow down." Lu Tingxiao frowned. Cheng Feng, who was driving. "I've turned my Maybach into a battery-powered car, boss, forget it." He would challenge the speed of a bicycle. Lu Tingxiao patted the girl's back gently, looking as if he was facing a formidable enemy. "Go to the hospital." Ningxi hurriedly waved her hand. Oh no. It's just normal morning sickness. If I have to go to the hospital for this, I'll have to stay in the hospital. Lu Tingxiao, sure. Ningxi. Calm down, okay? Sweetheart. Lu Tingxiao took a deep breath, but he still couldn't calm down. Ningxi looked at the man's tense expression and said helplessly, We've already had Xiaobao. It's not our first child. Why are you still so nervous? Just nervousness? After learning about her pregnancy from others, he wished he could grow wings and fly to her side. Lu Tingxiao picked up the phone. It's okay. She's with me. She's on her way back. Okay. Home phone? Ningxi asked. Lu Tingxiao nodded. Let's go back to the mansion first. Mom and Dad already know. Oh, Ningxi didn't know why, but she had a bad feeling. They arrived at the old residence of the Lu family. Ningxi got out of the car. As soon as she walked to the door, she was dumbfounded. She almost couldn't recognize where she was. From the yard to the door, there was a thick layer of soft carpet. The hard pillars and walls at the door were wrapped in a layer of soft cushion. On the gravel road not far away, Xiaobao was instructing several robots to dig out the stones one by one, and then cover them with soil again. Ningxi swallowed and turned to Lu Tingxiao. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I wronged you just now. Chapter 2151. The Lu family's reaction was even more exaggerated than Lu Tingxiao's. Even Xiaobao couldn't avoid it. Mom. Seeing the familiar figure at the door, Xiaobao immediately rushed over. In the past, the little guy would directly jump into Ningxi's arms, but now he was probably afraid of hurting the baby in his mother's belly. He cautiously stopped 3 steps away and looked at Ningxi's belly with bright eyes. Mom, is there really a younger sister here? Ningxi chuckled. I don't know if it's a younger sister or brother. As long as it's Mom's, Xiaobao will like it. Soon Yan Rui, Lu Chongshan, Jiang Mai's mother and other elders of the Lu family all came out. Cici is back. Come in and be careful. Soon after Ningxi entered the house, a military jeep quickly stopped in front of the Lu family. I think the Lu family is too unreliable. Why didn't they prepare for Cici's pregnancy in advance? How dangerous it is today. What if Xiaoxi bumps into something? Meng Linlang was complaining when she saw the soft carpet in front of the Lu family's door, the soft cushions on the hard objects around, and even the tables and chairs in the yard were covered with soft leather. Zhuang Liaoyuan coughed. Cici's examination results just came out today. It must have been leaked before she had time to tell her family. Stop nagging. Go in and see how Cici is. Zhuang Zongren urged. So in the living room, the two families gathered together. Does she feel bad? Meng Linlang looked at Ningxi's pale face and felt distressed. She's fine. She's much better now. It's just intermittent. Ningxi looked at the room full of people and felt a headache. She was just pregnant. Wasn't it too exaggerated? Ningxi looked at Lu Tingxiao helplessly. Her sweetheart was obviously on the same side as them. Cici is pregnant again. When on earth is the Lu family going to hold the wedding? Zhuang Zongren looked dissatisfied. Yan Rui hurriedly said, Grandpa, don't worry. We've been preparing for the wedding since a year ago. Everything has been taken care of, and we can hold it at any time. Cici doesn't have to worry about anything. As long as her work is fine, she can set a time. Hearing Yan Rui's words, Zhuang Zongren's face softened. Cici, what do you think? Your wedding can't be delayed any longer. If those people dare to speak nonsense again, I will personally deal with them. Ningxi hurriedly said, Grandpa, don't worry. The company will handle it. In fact, I've been preparing to make it public for a long time, but I didn't expect that there would be a little accident today. Why don't we set it for next month? Meng Linlang thought about it and nodded. Next month is fine. You can get married before the new year. It'll be inconvenient for you with your big belly if you delay it any longer. Yan Rui said happily. I've checked the almanac. The 8th of next month is a good day. What do you two think? Lu Tingxiao said, Watch Xiaoxi. Ningxi hurriedly said, Yes, I'm fine. All right, it's settled then. At the same time, in the courtyard behind the old house, on the stone steps, a certain small koi fish was squatting there quietly. He stretched out his arm and placed it on the shoulder of a certain golden retriever, who was squatting beside him. Sigh, this is no longer dog abuse, this is dog slaughter. I have to run away from home. Do you want to come with me? Jiang Mai said. No, uncle. Lu Jingli was surprised. Are you sure? Jiang Mai said. I've booked the plane ticket. Lu Jingli. Chapter 2152. Ning Shi and Lu Tingxiao's wedding was decided in the shortest time possible. The next day, Lu Tingxiao and Ning Shi's relationship was on the headlines of major magazines, newspapers, and online media. Not only the entertainment section, but also the economic section. At the insistence of the Zhuang family, Ning Shi's background was also exposed. The economic section was full of reports about the alliance between Lu Group and the Zhuang family. It wasn't an exaggeration to say that the whole nation was talking about it. After the relationship between the two was exposed, everyone suddenly remembered many things that they had neglected in the past. Oh my God! My friends and I were shocked. Ning Shi is Lu Tingxiao's wife. Their children are already so big. It's really surprising. But it's not untraceable. Do you remember? When Ning Shi won the Golden Palm Award for Best Actress, Lu Tingxiao and Ning Shi walked the red carpet together. After that, we always thought that the actress who was supposed to be with Ning Shi suddenly didn't want to be on the same stage with her, so she was lucky enough to be with Lu Tingxiao. Now it seems that it wasn't a coincidence at all. This fan's words caused 1,000 ripples. Suddenly, everyone turned into Sherlock Holmes and began to look for clues. And Ning Shi's acceptance speech. Her last sentence was that she would never forget her original intention, and continue to walk on with her heart, for her ultimate dream, and for the person she loves the most. At that time, many people were guessing whether Ning Shi was confessing to a specific person. Now it seems that she was confessing to Lu Tingxiao, who was present at the scene, right? That's true. Otherwise, who can explain to me why Lu Tingxiao, who never shows up in public, would attend a film award ceremony? Because it was his wife who received the award. And also, at the anniversary celebration of Shengshi Entertainment, Lu Tingxiao's first dance was with Ning Shi. At that time, Ning Shi was the #1 sister of Shengshi Entertainment, and claimed to be the future lady boss of the company. How could she not steal the first dance? But under those circumstances, Ning Shi still got the first dance. Lu Tingxiao slapped Su Yimo in the face that day and said that he didn't know her at all. He was clearly showing his loyalty in front of his girlfriend. Damn. Don't say any more. My dog heart and lungs are about to be destroyed. For a moment, everyone was tortured to the point that tears welled up in their eyes. What a lovey-dovey show. It was too cruel. To think that they actually thought that Lu Tingxiao was low-key. It turned out that these two people had already shown off to the whole world long ago. It was just that they were all stupid and didn't realize it. Shengshi Entertainment Company building. At this moment, all the artists of Shengshi Entertainment were excited. Holy shit. Those idiots from Starlight Entertainment are really making me laugh to death. They actually wanted to poach our brother Shi. They're trying to poach our lady boss. Our brother Shi is too low-key. That Ning Xuelua was just a wild chicken. She pretended to be a rich, and beautiful lady who was a winner in life. Even boss Su Yimo didn't know who she was. She even shamelessly wore the title of Lady Boss every day. Needless to say, Han Zixuan was a complete fake of brother Shi. But what about our elder brother Shi? She's a proper descendant of a prestigious family, the young master's biological mother, and our honorable lady boss. The results were only made public now. Chapter 2153. Because our brother Shi's strength is there for all to see. It's enough for him to rely on himself. There's no need at all. That's right. A group of people were gossiping excitedly. Suddenly, they looked at the door and exclaimed, Brother Shi. Wow. Goddess. Madam. No one knew who shouted Lady Boss, but everyone followed suit and called her Lady Boss. Ning Shi didn't know whether to laugh or cry at their enthusiasm. She greeted everyone with a smile, and was about to go upstairs to find Su Tao. However, she had only taken a few steps when she heard hurried footsteps behind her. Oh my God! It's the big boss. The big boss is alive. Suddenly, all the workers around her stared at the direction behind her with widened eyes and exclamations. Ningxi turned around and saw that it was Lu Tingxiao who had quickly followed her. What's wrong? Ningxi blinked suspiciously. Scarf. Lu Tingxiao held a cashmere scarf in his hand and gently wrapped it around her neck. Ningxi touched the warm scarf. It's okay. There's a heater in the company. Lu Tingxiao took a delicate lunchbox from Chengfeng's hand and handed it to her. Ningxi quickly took it. I forgot to take it. I've been feeling sleepy lately. My brain seems to be lacking. Lu Tingxiao looked at her with a frown. Do you remember how to take these medicines and supplements? Ningxi scratched her head. I think so. Let me tell you again. Lu Tingxiao was about to say something when he pinched between his eyebrows. Forget it. Then he looked at Chengfeng and said, postpone today's meeting. But boss, you've already postponed it once. Before Chengfeng could finish his words, he met his boss's sharp eyes and immediately shut up. I got it. Inform them immediately. There was nothing more important than the boss. Even if the company was going to close down, the boss wouldn't bat an eyelid, let alone a meeting. Seeing Lu Tingxiao postpone the meeting, Ningxi hurriedly said, You'd better go to the meeting. Work is more important. I can do it myself. I'm fine. Lu Tingxiao said. Postpone the inspection in the afternoon. Chengfeng said. Okay, boss. Ningxi. Pretend I didn't say anything. Then Lu Tingxiao put off all his work that day and accompanied Ningxi upstairs. At this moment, all the employees of Shengshi Entertainment burped so full. I'm convinced by this dog food. Big Boss is insane when it comes to spoiling his wife. I'm going to complain on Weibo. Where's the Singles United Protection Association? Oh, sweetheart, I think Big Brother Tao will be scared to death if you accompany me like this. Before entering Su Tao's office, Ningxi murmured. After knocking on the door, just as Ningxi had expected, Su Tao almost peed his pants when he saw the big boss beside Ningxi. He had no choice, he had a guilty conscience. Who asked him to say so many bad things about the big boss yesterday? He actually dared to call the big boss a scumbag and a bastard. Boss. Ningxi placed Lu Tingxiao on the sofa, and then sat in front of Su Tao's desk. Brother Tao, don't worry about him. Let's continue with the rest of the work. She had to tie up some work before the wedding. At this moment, Su Tao was about to cry. Come on, the big boss has such a strong sense of existence. How could he pretend that he didn't exist? Seeing that Lu Tingxiao didn't pay attention to him at all, and was talking to his assistant, Su Tao finally relaxed a little, and began to sort out some of the work that Ningxi had to finish at this stage. Chapter 2154. I don't have much work to do. The only business trip is for LG's new product launch, which is in China. The boss said. Ask them to come to China for the conference. Su Tao swallowed. Well, I'm afraid there's no other way. Lu Tingxiao said Chengfeng. Chengfeng immediately said. No problem, I will contact them. LG is Lu Enterprises' business partner. Lu Tingxiao asked. Is there any problem? Su Tao shook his head. No. My boss, you are awesome. Su Tao flipped through the itinerary. Then there will be the premiere of The Killer. You have to attend it. There may be a lot of people there, but the security will be ready. Clear my itinerary for that day. Lu Tingxiao said to Chengfeng. Yes. Chengfeng quickly took notes. Su Tao. Boss, if you go too, the scene will be even crazier, okay? Then Su Tao reported Ningxi's itinerary one by one, and Lu Tingxiao cleared all the time according to Ningxi's itinerary. Ningxi had wanted to say something at first, but in the end, she gave up. Su Tao talked for a long time, and Ningxi was a little sleepy. She closed her eyes and yawned. Lu Tingxiao stopped her immediately. Are you sleepy? Go get some sleep. Ningxi rubbed her eyes. But I have a meeting later. Su Tao nodded. Boss, there is a company meeting later. Lu Tingxiao walked up to Ningxi. Go to sleep. I will help you. Ningxi laughed. Pfft, how are you going to help me? Lu Tingxiao asked. Is there a rule that family members are not allowed to help in a meeting? Su Tao said. No. Even if there was, he was the boss of the company. Who could say anything if he wanted to change the rule? Just like that, Su Tao's face was covered in blood. Just as he was about to go to the company's group chat to complain, he realized that everyone was the same as him. They had all been abused once. Then in the following meeting, everyone was humiliated by the boss who held the meeting on behalf of the boss's wife, Lu Jingli and Jiang Mai, who had not left the company's group chat in time. They were showered with dog food again. In the end, Lu Jingli's plan to run away from home was undoubtedly aborted, because he was caught by his mother to help with the wedding arrangements. As for the golden retriever, he might be able to hide for the first time, but he wouldn't be able to hide forever. On the day of the wedding, he still had to obediently come back to eat this golden bowl of dog food, in order not to be disturbed by the outside world. Ningxi and Lu Tingxiao's wedding venue was set on a small island under Lu Tingxiao's name. There was a fairy tale-like church on the island. It was personally designed by Lu Tingxiao and completed 2 years ago. The style of the entire island was also extremely romantic. Anyone who was observant could tell that the entire island was built for the wedding. Is everything ready? No. Not this pair of earrings. This is for toasting. What about the pearl pair? Here, I'm keeping it for you. In the room, Zhuang Ku'er and Ning Tianxin had been busy accompanying Ning Shi since 5 o'clock in the morning. Although everything had been prepared in advance, there were too many things to do that day, so it was inevitable that it was a bit messy. In addition, Ning Shi was pregnant, so he had to be more careful. Outside the door, Lu Tingxiao strode in. The man was wearing a wedding dress with a groom's emblem on his chest. He was dazzling. Chapter 2155. As soon as they entered, the man frowned and looked at his tired wife. Are you okay? Why don't we postpone the wedding? There were so many guests on the island, and he said postpone the wedding? Ningxi heaved a sigh. Sweetheart, when will you calm down? Lu Tingxiao bent over, his eyes reflecting his wife, who was more beautiful than ever. I can't calm down. The thought of you carrying my child and the thought of growing old with you. Ningxi chuckled. Kiss me. How could Lu Tingxiao refuse such a request? He bent over and kissed the girl's forehead. Ningxi smiled. I'm fine now. I'm not tired at all. Lu Jingli had just pushed open the door when he saw this scene. Tears welled up in his eyes. Brother, are you guys done? The guests are waiting outside. Have eldest senior brother and third senior sister arrived? Ningxi asked anxiously. Lu Jingli shook his head. I don't think I saw them. Oh. Ningxi looked a little disappointed. She had already contacted Tang Yi and Feng Xiaoxiao, but she didn't know where Tang Yi and Feng Xiaoxiao were currently on a mission, and probably wouldn't be able to make it. Don't worry, they will come. Lu Tingxiao stroked the girl's head. Almost as soon as Lu Tingxiao's voice fell, there was a loud roar of propellers outside the window. A helicopter slowly descended from the sky. A person did not wait for the helicopter to completely land and jumped down nimbly, then directly flipped over the window and entered. The person was hot and had long wavy hair. She looked valiant and heroic. Baby, third senior sister. Ningxi was pleasantly surprised. Feng Xiaoxiao complained as soon as she saw Ningxi. Damn it! Junior sister, your man is too much. He directly sent someone to kill my mission target, and then stuffed me into the helicopter. I was so fucking dumbfounded. I thought I was being betrayed. But they told me they invited me to your wedding. That was so exciting. Ningxi glanced at Lu Tingxiao speechlessly. She had thought Lu Tingxiao was just comforting her when he said they would come. Feng Xiaoxiao walked over and gave Ningxi a big hug. Baby, happy wedding, you are so beautiful today. Thank you, senior sister. Ningxi's chest was filled with warmth. She didn't have many friends, but every one of them was extremely important to her. After a short rest, Ningxi and Lu Tingxiao went outside to welcome the guests. Congratulations. Congratulations to both of you. The relatives and friends of Ningxi and Lu Tingxiao, Su Tao, Liang Feixing, Qin Shuang, Qin Mufeng, Jiang Mai, and Mo Lingtian arrived one after another. Xiaoxi, where's your corsage? Suddenly Ning Tianxin looked at Ningxi's chest and asked in surprise. Ningxi looked down. It was here just now. It might have fallen on the road, but it's okay. There's a spare in the house. I'll go look for it. Ning Tianxin hurriedly went back into the house to get the corsage. Because he was walking too fast, he accidentally bumped into an embrace that was filled with the smell of tobacco when he turned the corner of the corridor. Ning Tianxin lowered her head and apologized. I'm sorry. In the end, the person she bumped into didn't make a sound. Ning Tianxin raised her head and was stunned the next second. The cigarette between Mo Lingtian's fingers fell to the ground. He looked at the girl in front of him in a daze. Tianxin. Chapter 2156. Xiaoxi lost her corsage. I'm going to get her a spare one. Why are you here alone? Everyone's in front, Ning Tianxin said. Mo Lingtian snapped out of his daze. They stayed up too late last night. I didn't sleep well. I'm going to find a place to rest. The guest room is upstairs. Okay. Then he didn't say anything else. Then I'll get back to work. Ning Tianxin nodded and walked past him. Mo Lingtian didn't know how long the girl had been gone. He was still standing there in a daze, recalling the girl's voice and expression. She's really let it go. That's good. Seeing that the wedding was about to begin, Ningxi was making the final preparations in the dressing room when Tang Lang pushed the door open and walked in. Little junior sister, look who's here. Ha ha ha. Ningxi looked behind Tang Lang suspiciously. The next second, her eyes lit up. Guru. In addition, there was a girl beside Han Xiao. Although the girl's style of dress and temperament were very different, she could still be recognized at a glance. Annie. Happy wedding. The girl looked unfamiliar, but there was a trace of familiarity between her brows. Thank you. Ningxi didn't know what to say. Although the person in front of her was Annie, it was clearly not Annie. I'm sorry. The girl looked down. I just remembered everything not long ago. Although I lost my memory, I did hurt you guys. Tang Lang tried to smooth things over. Hey Grandma, today is such a happy day. Don't bring up those unhappy things anymore, Ningxi also said. Let bygones be bygones. As long as you're happy with the guru now. Knowing that Annie had remembered everything, Ningxi was more or less relieved. Hey Yuga, when are we getting married? Han Xiao suddenly said. The girl's tone was slightly cold. Didn't you say that weddings are worldly and troublesome and you don't want to think about it in this lifetime? Tang Lang and Ningxi. Guru, your EQ is worrying. How can you say that to a girl? A certain guru immediately looked innocent. Hey, did I say that? Didn't I say that weddings are worldly and troublesome, and I don't want to think about it with other women in this lifetime? Tang Lang and Ningxi. Guru. We were wrong, Guru. Amidst the sound of waves crashing on the beach, the church bells rang, and a solemn wedding march sounded. The wedding ceremony officially began. Everyone's gaze fell on the pair of enviable newcomers. In his seat, Lu Jingli's eyes were filled with tears. Oh, I'm so touched. My brother has been waiting for this day. Jiang Mai gave him a pack of tissues in disgust. Worry about yourself, second uncle. Once everything on uncle's side was over, we were forced to get married. Lu Jingli. As soon as the wedding is over, I'll run away from home. At the very end of the church, no one noticed a flash of white hair. The man had changed from his usual casual and unruly attire. He was wearing an extremely formal suit, and his hair was combed neatly behind his head. He was holding a bouquet of flowers in his arms. At this moment, he was quietly watching the girl who was walking step by step towards the priest with another man, holding a bouquet, dressing up to attend, but only because he missed it. The man looked a little impatient and threw the flowers in his hand to the man beside him. Tut, it's so troublesome. Who said that a wedding gift must be given? Send the goods we just robbed over. Tangy. Yes. What goods just robbed? They were all the treasures he had found over the years. He was like a dragon guarding a treasure, but at this moment, he was giving away all his best. This man who had never understood what love was finally understood it because of a girl. The wedding march came to an end. The couple stood in front of the priest. Mr. Lu Tingxiao, do you take Miss Ningxi as your wife? Are you willing to love her and be loyal to her, no matter poverty, sickness, or hardship, to stay with her all your life until death? I do. Bride Miss Ningxi, do you take Mr. Lu Tingxiao as your wife? Are you willing to love him and be loyal to him, no matter poverty, sickness, or hardship, to stay with him all your life until death? Ningxi quietly looked at the man in front of her. She looked at the man who stubbornly wanted to marry her the first time they met. She looked at the man who would always be with her no matter what happened. She looked at the man who would fulfill his vow to marry her even if he was alone. Fortunately, this time, I didn't leave you alone. A trace of tears flashed across the girl's eyes. Her tone was unprecedentedly solemn, as if she was handing over her life. I do. That was the end. This is the real ending, babies. I won't tell you that I cried writing this chapter. Thank you for your company during this period of time. Time is not old, and we will not separate. See you in the new chapter. I don't know when the secret marriage will be released. After a few days of rest, I will write a little about the daily life of the family of four. The rest will be written according to my inspiration. If there is a good plot, I will also write a little. The specific update time is not set. I will inform you in the comment section and in Honey Love. You can refresh it. The Book of Hidden Marriage, A Gentleman Returns Kindness, is about to be released. I will inform you when the pre-sale time is out. New book. Honey Love 100 points. A bad wife is a little sweet. Chapter 2157. After the wedding, the guests left one after another. But it wasn't over yet. Feng Xiaoxiao got drunk and went to the bridal chamber with a bunch of friends. When the groom Lu Tingxiao arrived at the door, he saw Feng Xiaoxiao and 7 or 8 girls standing there, giggling. Feng Xiaoxiao crossed her arms and chuckled. I'm sorry, President Lu. We're all junior sisters' maiden family. If you want to enter the bridal chamber, you'll have to pass our test first. Lu Xingyan chimed in immediately. That's right. It won't be that easy to snatch our idol away. Agreed. Annie was the one who spoke. Damn. Annie, why are you following third brother's lead? Tang Lang was speechless. Lu Jingli was also speechless. And Xingyan, aren't you supposed to be on our side? Lu Xingyan stuck out her tongue. Who said so? I'm on my cousin-in-law's side. Now Feng Xiaoxiao had Zhuang Ke, Ning Tianxin, Annie, Lu Xingyan, and a total of 8 girls. All of them were Ningxi's bodyguards and die-hard fans. Some even treated Lu Tingxiao as a love rival. On Lu Tingxiao's side were Lu Jingli, Jiang Mai, Tang Lang, Mo Lingtian, and Qin Mufeng. What's the test? There was a lazy smile in Lu Tingxiao's tipsy eyes. It was probably because he was in a good mood that he didn't care about their nonsense at all, and let them do as they pleased. Feng Xiaoxiao rolled her eyes and said, there are a total of 3 tests. You have to pass all 3 tests to win the beauty's heart. What's the first test? Lu Jingli asked warily. Feng Xiaoxiao harumphed, a sinister look on her face. The first test is a guess. We'll give you 3 questions for you to guess. If you get it right, you pass. I'll go first. Please guess what I'm thinking about right now. When Tang Lang heard this, he immediately shouted, Fuck. Third brother, you're too much. Do you know how important a day like this is to a man? I can't take it anymore. Lu Jingli frowned. How are we supposed to guess? You can say we're wrong no matter what we guess. Jiang Mai and Qin Mufeng nodded in agreement. This question is too perverted. As long as she doesn't want us to answer correctly, then it's impossible for us to pass. After that, the men looked at Lu Tingxiao sympathetically. Feng Xiaoxiao smirked. What do you think? Don't tell me you're going to give up at the first stage? In this case, junior sister will belong to us tonight. Tang Lang immediately said, you're thinking about men. Feng Xiaoxiao waved her finger. Wrong. Lu Jingli. Are you thinking of getting married? Feng Xiaoxiao. Wrong. Fuck. Qin Mufeng, come. Aren't you a psychologist? What's wrong with being a psychologist? Even if I can read minds, if I'm right and she refuses to admit that she's wrong, there's nothing I can do. Then what should we do? It's only the first question, and it's already so crazy. At this moment, Lu Tingxiao, who had been silent all this while, looked down and said slowly, You're thinking about not letting me in. Feng Xiaoxiao smiled proudly. She was about to say wrong again when she realized what Lu Tingxiao had said. She was stunned. Fuck. Boss Lu, aren't you too sinister? Feng Xiaoxiao broke down. If she said that he guessed wrong, then wouldn't that mean that she wanted him to enter the house? Then there wouldn't be a need for the later stages. She would have to let him in directly. If she said that she guessed right, then he would have to pass this question. Lu Jingli burst into laughter. Ha ha ha, you're amazing, brother. Feng Xiaoxiao gritted her teeth in anger. You win. You guessed right. Chapter 2158. Who else? Who's going to come up with the second question? Tang Lang asked excitedly. Feng Xiaoxiao glanced at the girls and picked Zhuang Kuer. Ku, you do it. Me? Zhuang Kuer hesitantly walked out, looking a little embarrassed. Let me think about it. After thinking for a while, Zhuang Kuer said, well, my question is, what dress did Xiaoxi wear to the Golden Palm Awards? Lu Tingxiao answered without thinking, Nirvana series Red Sunset style. Zhuang Kuer nodded. Correct. Feng Xiaoxiao was dumbfounded. That's it. Kuer, you're too soft-hearted. This question is too easy. Tang Lang complained. Why don't you say you're too perverted? Do you think every girl is like you? Zhuang Kuer said helplessly. This question isn't easy. Even Xiaoxi's diehard fans can't remember every dress and the series name so accurately. Feng Xiaoxiao had no choice but to admit it. There was only one question left for the first round. They had to be careful. Feng Xiaoxiao looked at Ning Tianxin. The third question, guess which is Tianxin's favorite painting? You have to get it right on the first try. Tang Lang immediately protested. That's too much. It's no different from the first question. And there's no way to solve it. Feng Xiaoxiao rolled her eyes. Don't worry, I won't bully you. This time, I'll ask Tianxin to write the answer in advance. As long as you get it right, I'll definitely pass. Lu Jingli mumbled. But it's still hard, okay? Feng Xiaoxiao raised an eyebrow. Please. Look at who's in the room. The most beautiful woman in Country Z. This is too easy for you, okay? Lu Tingxiao nodded in agreement. Yes. Lu Jingli. Brother, whose side are you on? He was so worried about having such an unprincipled brother. Lu Jingli could only run to Qin Mufeng. Hey, Dr. Qin. You're the most familiar with this beautiful sister. You must know which painting she likes the most, right? Qin Mufeng's expression was also a little awkward. I do want to know that Tian Xian likes Monet, but Monet has so many paintings, I can't be sure which one she will write. Lu Jingli's face fell. That's terrible. Even my brother can't solve this kind of problem, right? It's time. Have you guys finished discussing? Feng Xiaoxiao walked forward with a piece of paper that Ning Tianxin had written the answer on. Hurry up, have you thought of something? Lu Jingli and the others urged. Qin Mufeng was badly battered. This was related to a certain demon king's sexual happiness. If he messed it up, wouldn't he be dead meat? Sunrise impression? Lunch on the grass? Or water lilies? The water lily seems more likely. But I'm not 100% sure. Qin Mufeng moved closer to Ning Tianxin helplessly. Tianxin, can you give me some clues? Ning Tianxin hesitated. Feng Xiaoxiao immediately separated them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Reject lust seduction. Behave yourselves. 10 seconds left. If you don't give me an answer, I'll take it as you've lost. 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3. Wait. Let us think. Fuck, can't you give us some clues? At this moment, a man's slightly hoarse voice rang out from the noisy crowd. Zero's prisoner. The person who spoke was Mo Lingtian. Chapter 2159. The first and second tests are both academic tests, so the third test will naturally be a combat test. Feng Xiaoxiao coughed lightly and said slowly, the content of the third test is, Annie followed up, defeat me. After hearing Annie's words, Lu Jingli and Tang Lang were speechless. Fuck. This is more than difficult. She's a freak. Is this lady very powerful? Qin Mufeng and the others who didn't know the truth asked. She's more than powerful. She's a lethal weapon. Tang Lang swallowed his saliva and felt an inexplicable pain in his ribs. None of you can defeat her? Qin Mufeng asked. Tang Lang nodded. Not even all of us combined. At this moment, Lu Jingli seemed to have thought of something and his eyes suddenly lit up. Oh right, we can look for external help. Where's Godhan Xiao? Tang Lang scratched his head. He went to buy food? Looking for me. Behind them, a long-haired man walked towards them with a bag of food in his hand. Tang Lang hurriedly went up to greet him. Yes. Grandpa, you came at the right time. These women are blocking the bridal chamber. We have to pass 3 tests. We've already passed 2 tests, and there's only 1 left. We have to defeat Annie. So, we can only rely on you, Grandpa. Han Xiao strolled to Annie's side and looked at Tang Lang as if he was looking at an idiot. Why would I hit my wife? No, according to the rules, you should actually belong to our side. Tang Lang hurriedly said. Han Xiao replied with an "oh" and then said, then consider it as me defecting to the enemy. Everyone. This was the first time they saw someone defecting to the enemy so naturally. Their only hope, actually defected just like that. Ha, Annie, well done. Now the god is on our side. You guys, obediently accept your death. Feng Xiaoxiao excitedly put her hands on her hips, as if she was finally going to counterattack. Wait a moment. Lu Tingxiao took the phone and walked to the side. Seeing this, everyone looked in Lu Tingxiao's direction curiously. My uncle went to find an expert? Jiang Mai, who had changed his clothes, walked out. Lu Jingli scratched his head, unsure. Probably. Tang Lang touched his chin. How come I didn't know? Boss has an expert that's even more abnormal than Annie? After hearing Tang Lang's words, the few of them became even more curious. All of them looked towards the direction of the door in anticipation. After a few minutes, the sound of footsteps came from the door. Tang Lang immediately pricked up his ears. Listening to this footstep, it's steady and powerful, seems like he's a martial artist. Oh, it's just that. Why do I feel that this person's lower body is a little low? Lu Jingli. What do you mean by having a low floor? Tang Lang. It's just that he's probably a little short. As the two of them discussed seriously, Feng Xiaoxiao also revealed a vigilant expression. Could it be that Lu Tingxiao really had an expert that she didn't know about? Under everyone's gaze, the person pushed the door open and walked in. In the next second, a cute and soft little bun appeared in front of everyone. When Lu Jingli saw that it was Xiaobao who came in, his eyes almost popped out. Fuck. Little treasure. Tang Lang was even more dumbfounded. Disciple. Why is it you? Fuck. No wonder he felt that his lower body was low. 4 bonus chapters will continue to be updated from time to time. Also, I want to inform everyone that the book, A Gentleman Repays Kindness, published by 100 Points of Hidden Marriage, Making My Lovely Wife Marry One, Get One Free, has already started pre-sales. The pre-sales are all autograph copies. The purchase address is Tmall's Audiobook exclusive store. The store link can be found in the comments section and on my Weibo currently. This is the only store that has the autographed version. Chapter 2160. Lu Jingli gulped. Brother, don't tell me the expert you invited is Xiaobao? Tang Lang looked at his disciple sympathetically. He's really a biological father. Xiaobao ignored his second uncle and master, and walked straight up to Annie. His pitch-black, bright eyes were filled with affection and love. Big sister Annie. Annie's cold expression softened the moment she saw Xiaobao. Xiaobao. She always had complicated feelings toward Xiaobao. She had been hiding by Lu Tingxiao's side for a long time, but couldn't find a chance to make a move. Just when she was about to give up, she discovered the existence of this child, and planned a revenge that lasted for 7 years. She had personally saved this child. When she first held him in her arms, he was just a little blue and blue. Many years later, he was by Ningxi's side, soft and adorable. His clear and clean eyes made it difficult for her to look him in the eye. She still didn't know why she had secretly given Xiaobao that fragrance pouch to alleviate the effects of the drug. Was it because the time wasn't right? Or was it because she couldn't bear to do it? This child still didn't know anything and still treated her like a dear sister. Xiaobao stood in front of Annie and cupped his fists. Sister Annie, I'll fight against you in the 3rd round. Please enlighten me. Annie slowly squatted down in front of the little fellow. Her eyes were filled with love as she said gently, I admit defeat. If it wasn't for Xiaobao, everything that happened after that wouldn't have happened. She wouldn't have met Han Xiao and she wouldn't have recovered her memories. she wouldn't have found herself. She would have lived her entire life in a fake revenge. Not to mention admitting defeat. She was willing to do anything for this child to make up for it. Xiao Bao was a little conflicted when he heard this. It'll be an unfair victory. Annie couldn't help but laugh. How could that be? You defeated me with your charm. I admit defeat willingly. The moment Annie said this, a cold light flashed across Han Zhao's eyes. He stared at Xiao Bao and said softly, "Kid, let's fight." Annie instantly glared at a certain childish person behind her. Xiao Bao pursed his lips shyly. "Thank you, Sister Annie." Feng Xiaoxiao, who was originally confident in her victory, was dumbfounded. Her jaw almost dropped. Fuck. You can even do that? Lu Tingxiao, you're too cunning. You're breaking the rules. Lu Jingli guffawed. Ha 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 ha. Do you know that all is fair in war? Besides, our Xiaobao is so cute. We won fair and square. Tang Lang chimed in. We should be the ones saying this. Now that we've passed the 3 stages, you guys can't act shamelessly. Feng Xiaoxiao instantly broke down and held onto the door frame. Fuck. No, my junior sister. Didn't we agree that you're the wind and I'm the sand? That will be entangled until the end of the world. Tang Lang pulled the drunken Feng Xiaoxiao over. All right. If you continue to obstruct junior sister's matters, be careful that junior sister will scratch you to death if she finds out. Second senior brother will take you out for a drink. Be good. Go away. Who wants to drink with an old man like you? I'm not leaving. Tang Lang touched his handsome face, indicating that he had suffered 10,000 points of damage. Can father find you a little fresh meat? Not leaving. 2. Deal. After Feng Xiaoxiao, the instigator, was taken away, everyone tactfully left. If this continued, a certain demon king would probably flip out no matter how good his mood was and how patient he was. Demon King Lu. Haha, I've been stuck on our wedding night for half a month, HM? A certain author trembled. 9th Master, save me. Demon King C. I heard Wanwan confess to you in public? HM. A certain author. How can I deal with being chased by 2 great devils at the same time? I'm waiting online urgent. You're tuning in to the Li Mei's Wuxia Whispers YouTube channel. We're so grateful for your support, and don't forget to subscribe to join us on this incredible journey through captivating stories. Your generosity through donations truly makes a world of difference, as it's the primary source of revenue that allows me to expand and enhance this channel for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this adventure.